Hi guys, it's your boy Davian. Welcome to another episode of Conscious TV. You guys already see what we're here to talk about, but before we get into this topic, make sure you rate, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to hit that notification bell. This will keep you updated on all of my latest uploads. And for those of you who want to be contributors to the show, you guys can donate to the channel at paypal.me/conscious-tv. That link will be left in the description box below as well at the bottom of the screen. And for those of you who have questions, if you guys want to contact me personally, you guys can email me at conscious-tv@gmail.com. So you guys already are aware of the whole LovelyTi and Tasha K debacle that has been playing out over the internet for the past few weeks. It has sent YouTube into a huge buzz, and there's been lots of opinions and commentary about this whole falling out between LovelyTi and Tasha K. Now, LovelyTi, for the most part, has remained pretty quiet. She has not given a full disclosure or stepped forward to give her full side of the story, but as we all know, Tasha K has been very verbal about the situation with the LovelyTi, and she actually did a full disclosure, a part 1 and part 2 on a backup channel called Unwind with Tasha K Live. Now, I am not going to get into the whole situation in terms of what's going on, but basically how this all started was that LovelyTi and Tasha K linked up to basically use a story that was gaining a lot of momentum regarding a alleged roommate of Cardi B who had took to her Instagram and social media and claimed that the now rap star had herpes and that she lived in nasty living conditions, and this person claimed to have been her roommate as well as a fellow dancer with Cardi B. This will be the infamous Star Marie. Now, according to Tasha K, the goal was for Tasha K to interview Star Marie. Now, the goal was for them to draw attention to both their individual platforms by basically interviewing Star Marie and covering the story. Tasha K was to interview Star Marie, and LovelyTi was to follow by giving commentary on the allegations made by Star Marie. Their intention was to break the internet, to gain a bunch more subscribers by taking the story, whether it was true or not, and using it for clout. This absolutely backfired in both Tasha K and LovelyTi's fucking face. LovelyTi ended up backing out of the whole ordeal as a result of seeing the negative backlash that Tasha K got as a result of interviewing Star Marie. She then distanced herself from Tasha K as well, which then left Tasha K in her feelings, and this is the aftermath of this whole debacle. Now, I saw both the live, part 1 and part 2, and I'm going to give my commentary and my opinion. First and foremost, I want to say that both you, LovelyTi, and Tasha K are complete fucking trash for this whole plan to begin with. The fact that you guys didn't give a fuck what the effect and impact would be on Cardi B as a result of you guys giving someone 15 minutes of fame who had no fucking receipts, could not verify anything that she was saying, and allowed this woman to take to y'all platform to accuse Cardi B of herpes and all of this dumb shit was really just fucking despicable, especially as it relates to you, LovelyTi, because you tend to not even really get into the drama personally. So this was really telling of your character as well. And Tasha K, I'm really surprised that you could even follow through with such a sinister, heartless, soulless ass agenda, because you not too long ago was on social media huffing and puffing about becoming content. And the fact that you don't think that these celebrities feel the same way that we all do if any of us become content, and become negative content at that. That is not something that feels good. That is not something that is received well by anybody who is on the shorter end of that fucking stick. So I just would think that the both of you women would know better and would operate with more journalistic integrity and just integrity in general, because you both are fucking grown. Tasha K, you a married woman, you are a mother, and this was just shameful on both of y'all's parts. Now, LovelyTi, I'm going to get off in your ass first. I absolutely agree and believe Tasha K when she said that you pulled out because you got afraid of the negative backlash. So far we have known you to be pretty quiet and to be pretty reserved. You seem not to be with the petty shit, so it's very easy to believe that when Tasha K received her ass whipping through social media, that you looked at that shit and said, I'm not about that life. I don't want this attention. I don't want my brand connected to this controversy, and you ran for the fucking hills. Now, my issue with you running for the fucking hills is, according to Tasha K, you couldn't even look her in the face as a woman and have a conversation, which I do feel like if you're bold enough to do the crime, and at least stand in your fucking truth. And even if you weren't going to come forward to us and talk about how you and Tasha K contrived this whole thing, that you at least could have turned to your partner in crime and said, girl, I'm pulling out. Because you signed no contract, no paperwork with Tasha K. It would have been nothing for you to say, girl, I'm out. I don't want to do this. I changed my mind. You can be mad. You can be upset. I'm not going to speak against you, girl. And I ain't going to tell nobody what the fuck we did. But I'm just letting you know that I'm not going forward with this whole thing with Cardi B and Star Marie. Instead, not only did you pull back out of a fucked up ordeal to begin with, but you also didn't even have the balls, and you didn't even have the pussy power to look Tasha K in the face and to let her know off ripping off back what you were doing. I'm not surprised that neither one of you had the integrity to really go about this differently, because if either one of you has some sense about yourselves, y'all wouldn't have came up with something so fucked up to do to begin with. You playing the silence game, you got that Beyonce shit down fucking packed. Kudos to perfecting that Beyonce shit. Beyonce said the best revenge is your fucking paper. And LovelyTi know how fucked up this whole thing was, which is why she's not going to come forward, because it'll just look too messed up on her fucking part. But that Beyonce way always looks so bad, bitch. I love when a motherfucker can just stand in the face of adversity, not address shit, not address no fucking body, proceed forward with their fucking business, and let you motherfuckers die of fucking thirst, because you will get no fucking ventilation over here. So LovelyTi, your petty game is all the way at the top of the mountain. And what I can say about LovelyTi is, when the bitch ran from the situation, she kept fucking running. She never even looked back. Sodom and Gomorrah got tore the fuck down, and she never even looked over her shoulder to see if there were any casualties or fucking survivors. Tasha K, let's get into some of the things that you stated in your live. First and foremost, you brought up that how expensive LovelyTi's car payments are. $100,000 for insurance, or car payments, or whatever the fuck it was, and that she doesn't really care about her subscribers, and her subscribers are the ones who are supporting her lavish lifestyle, but she doesn't really give a damn about them. So LovelyTi does not have to be particularly close to her audience. That is totally a preference. LovelyTi looks at herself as a business. Do you think that Apple cares personally about their consumers? No. They provide you with a service that you're willing to pay for, and that is as far as their relationship goes. Do you think that MAC Cosmetics cares personally about their consumers? No. They provide you with a service and a product that you're willing to pay for, and they get on through. So if LovelyTi personally is not invested in her audience, she personally just loves the work she does. She loves getting up on YouTube and giving the latest on celebrity news and gossip. She does not have to do anything more than that. And her audience watches her because they love all the tea and all the drama and the foolishness of it all in Hollywood. So Tasha K, you mentioned how you reached out to one of your good friends, Phil, who I guess also is getting backlash from defending you with this whole Cardi B Star Marie situation, and you just expressed to him how you just cannot understand how LovelyTi could be so disloyal to you. How could she go and befriend these celebrities and Cardi B when you looked out for her, when y'all did this together, when you helped her get her business right when it came to her merchandise? How could she be so fucking disloyal? But throughout that entire video, Tasha K, you kept talking about how cutthroat you are when it comes to business, and that this is business, and that we got to take our feelings out of it, and A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. So when LovelyTi took her feelings out of it and thought business-wise, and thought that it would make more sense for her to be connected to Cardi B than to be connected to you, because Cardi B is where the both of you want to be in terms of celebrity status. She made a business move. So I felt like you should have took your own fucking advice and said, hey, the bitch thought like a businesswoman, and obviously there's not even no comparison between who one will befriend between Cardi B and Tasha K. How many people are going to choose Tasha fucking K, especially if you are in this industry and you are building a industry-based career? You're going to align yourself with the top dog. After all, Tasha, it's just business. What I can say about you, Tasha K, is that you completely and utterly own the fact that you guys did this for the sake of gaining attention and clout chasing. Tasha K, you made a statement and said that there is no loyalty when it comes to this business. That's not true. What you are referring to is a pre-established system that you are perpetuating, which comes from this idea that business always has to be handled between people without love, without compassion, and without virtue. And unfortunately, that is the business model of fucking America. Leave your soul at the fucking door. We're here to get numbers, we're here to make money, and we don't give a fuck who gets exploited, used, manipulated in the process, because this is all about building the company and the brand. But I would think as a person, Tasha, that you would know that you also have the creative license as a human being to change that business model. You spoke all about how black people need to stick together and how we need to support each other and make money together. Well, why can't we also make money together, and why can't we love each other in the process? Why can't we also make money but also do what's in the best interest of our communities? And do business that involves relationship, that involves character and fucking integrity. Because business can get handled that way. And plenty of people and races do business that way. We don't have to perpetuate a business model that is absent of God. We can totally make money and also be virtuous people in our business practices. So get you some of that, Tasha K. Tasha K, you said that despite all the controversy and the negative backlash, that your channel has not missed a beat and that your channel has been growing because you are that bitch. And I'm not going to take away from you that you have a great radio personality. You're giving me modern Wendy Williams tease. However, keep in mind that you are benefiting from a very easy market, which is the messy market. Messy TV, messy commentary, the Jerry Springers and the World Star Hip Hop. Those genres come into immediate success because they play off of the most low vibrating aspects of our humanity, which is we like mess, we like entertainment, and we sometimes prioritize those things over more important information, over more important media. There are so many great content creators who have 100, 200, 400, 500,000 subscribers, millions of fucking subscribers, and you can notice the difference when they're doing messy commentary versus when they're doing something more holistic. When they're doing their holistic media, it falls flat. Even on my last video, I did a 2018 recap. That video has barely broke 1,000 fucking views. But if you look at my pop culture commentary, you see the numbers are in the fucking thousands. And it's unfortunate that we like eating candy more so than we do our veggies. So don't get it twisted, because it's not about being a great journalist or being a great anything. Not when it comes to messy content creating. It is all about the mess itself that is attracting the people. You can say that you don't care what people think, you don't care, what people feel about your brand, and that you're winning and that's all that matters. A successful drug dealer can say the same thing, riding around in his Benz, living in his nice lavish condo, wearing all the fly fucking clothes, having on all this massive fucking jewelry. Clearly his financial game is fucking strong, but look at the cost. Look at what cost that is strong. He's destroying his fucking community as a result. You can report on who the fuck you want to, but the fact that you don't care to verify, to cross-reference, to cross-check your goddamn sources, the fact fact that anybody can get up and say anything and that you can give them a spot on your platform is just absolutely reckless, and it's abominable, and it's a shame, because these fucking celebrities are people just like me, they're people just like fucking you. And if you're going to report on them, you can at least get your facts in check and get your facts in order. And when they clap back at your ass, you can at least also act like you understand that, because who the fuck enjoys somebody else speaking negatively on them, even if that's their assumed fucking job? No fucking body. Now, you feel like what you do in terms of you just reporting the news, it doesn't hurt anybody. Well, that's just not true, because if that's the case, you would be on your own social media telling us all of your family's business. Because you know how problematic and dangerous and how you weaken and compromise your own relationship by giving people so much access to it. Now, Cardi B does spend a lot of time getting up on her social media, and people get off in her ass all the time about talking about her and Offset, their sex life, all this dumb shit. I blame Cardi B because she has to take responsibility for being a public figure now, and you can't just get up here and have casual conversation and not to expect 100,000 people out of 1 million to have something negative to say about you, your baby, your family, the whole nine. That's the way it's going to be. So Cardi B, I would suggest you be more fucking discreet. But Tasha K, I will also suggest that you be more fucking understanding. Now, Tasha K, you kept saying that people love you because your show is real, it is raw, it is all of that. It's definitely raw and real, I will agree. It's real scandalous, it's real messy, it's real unverified, it's real unofficial, it's real no receipts having. It's definitely really all of those things. But in terms of real as in facts, in terms of real as in accuracy, in terms of real as in a conscious adult making conscious commentary and blogging about another individual, that is completely absent in your fucking brand. You'll make a healthy living being MC Light's double. I think that you and her look just alike. If that bitch ever need a goddamn doppelganger, if she ever needs goddamn security, if she ever needs to be perceived as being in one place when she's really in another, she definitely can call you, because you definitely give me MC Light teas all fucking day. Tasha K, you threw around words like ulterior motive and that you're not going to be fucking with, you know, people like that going forward, because you see that you can't really help anybody without being betrayed, without people taking advantage. But I also want you to take a real good clean look at the fact that you reap what the fuck you sow. You sow deceit, you sow manipulation, you sow ulterior motive, just like this whole plan to throw Cardi B under the bus just to bring attention to yourself was you having ulterior motive. And you presented that in a deceptive way, because initially you act like you were genuinely just covering a story, and that was the disguise and the illusion that the public was under until the shit hit the fan and you were left alone to fend for yourself. And then you wanted to tell the truth about being a liar and a manipulator. So when you find yourself being betrayed, when you find yourself being used, when you find that people you thought were friends have a unflattering, unpretty opinion about you, when you find people leaving you in the dust once they've done better for themselves, just remember that they're only doing to you what you've done to Cardi. That's all the fuck that they're doing. And if you expect Cardi to be a woman about it and to take that shit on her titty, then ma'am, you woman up and take that shit on your titties as well. I said in my last video, as it relates to Cardi B suing you, Tasha K, that I do see a great future for you. I think you have a great personality for the work that you do. And if you could just clean up the brand by stop being so fucking messy and making this personable, because to be honest, your real self is not really likable. And the more that you talk, the more that you reveal just how unlikable you really are. Just stick to the mic, just stick to giving us commentary, just stick to being a radio personality, and don't give us insight in terms of the way you think as it relates to your personal life, because you just only reveal how problematic of a person you really fucking are. I wish you the best. I hope 2019 is a great year for you, and that you decide to do it differently and to just add a little bit more couth class and a little bit more PC to the way your business's practices are set up, so that you don't find yourself in hot shit and that you can truly have the upper hand brand, because even with all that you've said, people still like Lovely T more, and people still respect her, and she has said absolutely nothing, and you have said absolutely everything, and nobody feels any differently about you. And you're going to have to sit and think about what that means for you as a person. You are still at a point where you can turn this choo-choo train absolutely around if you want, and I ask you to deeply consider it, because it would be dope to see another badass melanated bitch up there at the top running shit with her name and her own business and her own brand, killing shit in the industry. And Lovely T, hopefully this was an epic ass lesson for you. I hope that you were scared fucking straight and that you would never try it again, because you damn near got your wig snatched all the way off the back of your fucking neck as a result of following up Tasha ass K. So keep your integrity, young black woman. Continue on with your brand. And if you haven't gotten this far by having to be messy and having to be insincere about your business practices, don't think that that shit is required now, because that's how the devil gonna sabotage you. When you start getting real risque and real provocative with your practices, you really are entering into some sticky fucking ground, and it would be a shame to see all that you have just come crumbling down over fucking what? And this one debacle almost took the both of you motherfuckers out. So lesson learned for both. Clean it up. Rate, comment, and subscribe. PayPal link, email link in the bottom. I will check you guys later.